Yep, guys and gals, another LEGO Friends set. This is the Heartlake City Cafe. Set number 42618 contains 426 bricks, retails for $29.99, and this set was provided by the LEGO Group for early review. So thank you, LEGO, for sending me this colorful build. And looks like we have Paisley. That might be Olly. And how I know Paisley, because she's got that emo scene haircut thing. And yeah, alrighty. So set obviously comes with 3 bags of bricks. And yeah, that's Olly with the pink beanie. I think that's a boy. Looks like it. And yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, I kind of sound all mixed up today. I didn't sleep well last night. And set of print work. Yeah, I mean, what is that? 9 stickers? I think I can. I don't know. And you got a 16 by 16 stud plate and 3 bags of bricks that are poly bags. So this looks like a very fun, colorful build. Oh, and I forgot to mention you got a couple of these floating in the box. So when you open up your box, there'll be pieces just flying out at you. And that kind of thing. Alrighty, so let's begin with bag 1. We're putting this guy together. Olly. Could have been worse. This name could have been Jaden. That would have really been bad. And I would have to wear a paper bag over my head. Okay. Alrighty. I see some pastel colors in here. Good spring, summer colors, too. You know what? I ordered some of these a while ago. 1x2 metallic pieces for bumpers. This one's obviously got 1. Now, I know there's a lot of dudes out there who literally just run away from these sets. Well, I'm not one of them. I'm going to put this together and I'm going to try to enjoy it. So I have a feeling we got 2 of the mini doll torsos here. And that looks far away. That's only about a foot. So I don't know what's going on with the zoom on this. Oh yeah, there's Paisley. Ooh, let's go ahead and put these 2 together. They're probably a couple. Ooh, I've never seen these before. They're the cupboard doors, but these are transparent orange. Those would make good pieces for like ovens or something, and they give you 2 of them. I'm not going to check and see if those are scratched. Okay. So I was going to fix my condensation line for my air condition, and that's printed. And I'm missing 1 piece to do it. And honestly, I don't feel like going all the way into town, burning up gas to have it, to go get 1 piece right now. If I'm in town, I'll do it, but I thought, well, today was like in the 60s or 70s, really cool. Well, that's the wrong head. And so what am I going to do? Wait until I go into town to go get it. Means I'll have to do it late at night, early in the morning to build it. So I'm gathering up all the pieces. It's a piece that I need to attach to the threaded portion on the air condition. And I have all the parts. I got a heat gun. I custom made my own PVC trap. Needing to bend it a bit more, just so it, for airflow purposes. And yeah, I have to do that. And right now I couldn't do it anyways because the attic door's in my nephew's room, and yeah, he's still asleep, and I don't feel like dealing with a bunch of drama today anyways. I was like, well, if that air condition breaks down, guys, that's it. You all will have to go without. Yeah, so Olly doesn't look too bad, but what's with these weird color shirts and stuff? Okay, why doesn't that fit on there, huh? There we go. Unless this is a Unless this is a girl or something. Maybe Olly is a girl. All these I've known, I've only known 2 ever in my life, and they've both been boys. Hard to say. The world may never know. Oh, we got a map too, so they got to travel all the way there. Oh, wait a minute. Olly's traveling alone. Maybe he's meeting Paisley at the bakery or whatever this thing's called, the cafe. Yeah, you two can sit here and you can hold hands. There you go. Make a cute little couple. Alright, here we go. Now we're going to have a lot of fun with this one today. You know what I mean with that. So the intent of these is to see how good the build is. Do things fall apart? You know, can I follow the building guide and stuff like that? And that's one of the things that I'm shooting for today. I'm still editing the big house. I actually got the videos edited, just got them up on YouTube. I just need to finalize them before I start hardcoring things right now. And I got a bunch of other things going on that are YouTube related in terms of videos and such. I need to move that stuff away from there. And my nose is so running, so if I sound stuffed up, snobby, congested, angry, that's just because my allergies are just being horrific today. And yeah, I have to tell everybody that. So somebody says, "Ooh, you sound all weird." Yeah, or whiny. That's the word. You know, I can't stop it. Ooh, cool yellow plates. Alrighty, or jumper plates. And see, these right here, what I'm looking for. They only give you 2. Ooh, this is going to make me hungry. It's like we're serving some cookies or something here. There's a lot of little pieces in this one here. I was hoping for something a little bit more bigger stuff, and so they use those for cookie trays, and you got the sprinkle cookies. I'm starting to get a bunch of those, and those got red and green sprinkles. Don't you wish it was Christmas time? I do. So these are meant to just come out. They're just tacked in there. Yeah, Christmas time is going to be very hard for me this year without my dad around, but what am I saying? Today is the 25th of May 2024. That means Father's Day is just around the corner. And I still remember asking my dad, "What do you want?" Oh, I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do about that day, but alright. And yeah, so far this build is bright and colorful. It's keeping my interest, but we just started too. Remember though, you always hear me saying there's just a lot of small pieces, but small pieces do add to the resolution of the build. It was built out of 2x4 bricks. It looked very blocky. Alright, we have a rolling pin. I'm trying to think though if I have any of these PVC fittings around the house. Just to attach to the air conditioner, you know, like I said, I can make my own traps and stuff, but threading a pipe, I don't even have a pipe threader if I wanted to do that. I don't want to piece it together with 20 million parts. Okay. Now that sticks in the void. Pretty cool, huh? You know what? Well, that's not going to work. You know why? I still have the ring light plugged in from the last tour. Now this set here is going to be one that I'll probably going to have to piece together. We got to make these. I don't think they're pink. think they're the dark ones. That's what they are. Whoa! So basically, Olly is walking towards Paisley. He's gonna announce his love to her, and they're gonna get married. Have little Ollys and Paisleys running around. Yeah, it's small stuff. But you know what? This set's got some nice pastel colors. I could use a lot of this. And yes, I do build with these type of colors. They're interesting. They're fun to doodle around with. And like pink stud flowers, I don't have a whole lot of those. And that's a new style of Lego flower, so we need to get a few more of those. My goal is to get a bunch of colors of every piece and eventually just have one big massive part library so I could just build whatever my imagination will let me with the available Lego parts. And no, I will not 3D print them. Okay, and sometimes I hate putting the doors in these. So that's what those orange doors look like. Those are cool. And they're using this as an oven. And here's the other cookie sheet here. Oh. Well, looks like somebody left something in the oven a little too long. Maybe Paisley's sitting there waiting for her boyfriend to walk to the cafe, and he's like, "Oh, I'll be there in 10 minutes. Pop the cookies in the oven." And 10 minutes has passed, and she doesn't want the cookies to get cold, so what does she do? Just forgets that, leaves them in the oven, and I can't find this other flat tile. And then the cookies just get burned. Alrighty, I'm missing a tile already. Okay, let's start separating all the dark colored parts over here. Like the dark blues and stuff. There's a stud. Missing another tile. It's asking for 2. Put that over there. Sometimes a part can be hidden behind something we don't know. And yeah, 2 of those, and I only have 1. Let's put these over here. Oh, I see the tile. It's just kind of over there. You know, when this thing reflects off the wall, I thought it was gray. All right. And you got the burnt cookies, the burnt muffins, whatever you want to call them, and that fits in there pretty good. So you don't have to worry about losing that part. What am I doing here? And I got to think where I have that piece at. Somebody help me out. Where did I put those parts at? Where did I put them? Like those PVC, piece of PVC pipe. I'm trying to think here. And going out, oh, I would not want to go out on Memorial Day. This weekend would be brutal to go out and trying to find those parts. No. I am trying to think here. There's the local hardware store, but I already asked them and they didn't have anything. And I'm lighting these gauges up on here because I will go OCD if they're not. And honestly though, with that transparent orange door, that's going to be a good mock part. That right there. And that sits right in there. That looks pretty good. Too bad they didn't make these with the doors hinged down. They need to have a full oven, style oven there. But will they do that? No. No, they won't. And there's no glass in these frames. So they just sit right here. Now, I could just piece a bunch of threaded pipes together, but I'm trying to think of a way to put this condensation drip line. I mean, it's starting to rust my pan out. The air condition works. It's icy cold. You know, I've already recharged it and stuff, so we're ready to go for the summer. Well, I recharged it like 5 years ago, but it's still icy cold. The unit's like 20, 25 years old or somewhere around there. I can't remember. I know I had it. When I moved in, there was not one here at all, so probably about 20. Also, they give you 3 of these after all. It's enough to make a car bumper. I use these for some of my bumpers from my cars. Alright, so we have some here that are really good. Just looking at these little pastries that I can never get the studs on top, these are really yummy looking too. Just grab some of these. We were talking about how friend sets evolved. And oh, I gotta put a sticker on that door. Really? Number 8. We're covering up a transparent piece with a bunch of things. Well, oh wait a minute, you gotta flip it over and stick it on here. That's like, I don't want to miss. Okay, so I take that back, but still, I'm going to rip that sticker off when I'm done. Must be like a little chalkboard. That's our first sticker. And that's sticker number 8. That's what it looks like there. So I'm trying to think of some way to do this here. I don't think any of you guys and gals are plumbers out there, and by the time this is actually released on YouTube, several weeks would have passed. So by the time that happens, I've probably already had it fixed. And yes, I'm a do-it-yourselfer. I'm a very rare breed. In my generation, a lot of the guys were just kind of like, I'd hire someone to do it. I don't want to hire someone. The challenge is to make it work yourself. Oh, Olly's taking a nap. Well, we can't have that. Come on, Olly, you're getting closer. That Paisley's sitting here waiting for you right there. And here you are right there. We can barely see you. Guys and gals, I know some are going to take these seriously, but you know what? You gotta have fun with the reviews. They get so boring. So, and this goes right here. Sorry if my hands are in the way. So yeah, I kind of failed on getting things fixed on that air conditioning. It's not that hard. At least I know how to bend my own pipes. I know how to... I have everything here. I gotta make sure I have some PVC glue. It's just a drip line, so I don't need to have something that's high heat resistance or anything. There goes that light flickering again. But we need a square gauge. And the yellow goes here. It's a nice little clutter item. I think it's like, yeah, it goes right here. So just imagine though, you take this stuff and put it in your own creations. A lot of people I know hate doing accessory builds. They don't like, I know a lot of people don't like watching my furniture builds. Some of you do. But like the little furniture accessory builds, it's clutter like this right here. Let me bring this up for you a little bit higher. It's clutter that makes the build. It makes the tutorial. I kid you not. Well, Jay, I don't like those. Can you build me a big giant Lego house? I can, but what good is that going to do you? Oh, I thought that was in nougat, not it's in pearl gold. Or warm gold now, that's what Lego calls it. I think after I get done with this film, I'm going to move those pieces of metal. They go to my computer, and I need to take them out. So this is like a little blender here. Something very simple like this, right? And I mean, look at this right here. I know a lot of you guys out there don't like this, but look, we have all the essentials of a basic bakery. You know, there you go. And we're not done yet either. We're still not done. Oh, there's a piece in here that I've been eyeballing. One of these. Little keypad. That's on a slope. And they always give you spares. Now I got 2 of them. So when I'm done with this set, let's can go for a mock or something too. So this set's already going to pay off already. Here goes the phone. So I do have some metal pipes that I could probably use, but I'm trying to avoid using metal. I forgot to put the plate on this. So this right here is a little credit card machine. Like that. Like a little register. Right there. Look at all the detail just in this alone. We're not building anything big right now, unfortunately, but it's the little accessories like this, guys and gals. You know, you've heard me say it before. That's what makes the builds. It's like my tutorials. Why are my mocks, like my houses, how do they look so good, Jay? What's your secret? That's the secret, is clutter. Add lots of clutter to your builds. I mean, you don't want to have it look like some post-apocalyptic thing or something that looks like nobody's moved in, you know. So just add plenty of clutter. Now here's something too, is you can use jumper plates to anchor your minifigures down. Okay, so that right there is something you can do too. If you don't have enough 2x2 flat tiles, just use these. They work just as good. You gotta have a way to attach minifigures and accessories to the floor. Now this right here, this light nougat, I'm going to try to scarf up some more of that color eventually. And spring green, that's another one. I like the pastels. I really do. Some dudes don't like them. But for me, those type of parts there will come in handy for all sorts of stuff. And so far though, this set is still keeping my interest. What's the score right now? I'd say it's probably at a fair 10 just because of the stickers, but it's not terribly bad. I may need to bring the camera up a bit more, I don't know. And I get out of here, I'll see if I can find some PVC pipes that I have, like threaded ones or some steel ones. I may have one. But I don't have no way to weld this stuff in, and I don't want to weld it. That goes there. Too bad this wasn't a complete build, so this is not going to be city drop-in ready. Yeah, but it's got some oddball colors. Ollie, what did you do with it? Ollie, wait a minute. Ollie, you're getting closer. Put you there now. See, it's getting closer. Gotta make sure. Yeah, I know some of you have been asking about why don't I put the music in these videos. I'm still getting that question. You know what? I just wish I could play. Let me get that. I wish I could play music in these. It'd be so cool. And we can talk about the songs, where to get the music at. Yeah, but the record companies, you know how they like try to dictate everything. So they will not get a freebie out of Jay. I mean, I don't mind advertising an artist's iTunes or something from Google. I don't mind. It's just that. So we got the cake here where all the kids can stick their hands in, have a cake fight. And that is it. Now we have this piece here. Oh, we forgot to give somebody a cell phone. Who's missing a cell phone? Obviously, Olly doesn't have one. Oh, I am sorry, Paisley. Let me give you your cell phone so you can call up Olly that doesn't have one. There you go. So they're getting closer now. All right. I should have like a little animation here. Oh, there's another one. There's another minifigure called Beatriz for bag 2. But right now, let's pull out all the little accessories. We got 2 teacups. Where did these go? Let's see here. I'm checking here real quick. Yeah, it doesn't show where the teacups go. Let me hang on to the teacups because everything else in here is just one of each. And you do have enough to make some more pastries and all that stuff. Look at all that. Looks like a lot of nice little parts. That one there I really want to get more of. But they're like almost $1 through the Lego store. Every time I dump them in my cart and I'm trying to keep my budget, I'm like, well, I don't need it right now. Well, now I got them. And that's what we have remaining for bag 1. That's a lot of parts. Alright, now we have bag 2. And I managed to find pretty much what I needed. And I only have one of these threaded PVC pipes. So I better not strip it or mess it up. Uh-oh, I see transparent pieces. Lego, do I have to fail this set? Because it looks so cool. Let's see here. I'm scared to look. I see. That's just dust. I mean, slight pits. I'm not going to throw a fuss on that. I'm looking for really deep, heavy scratches like that. Let's see. Do we have something that's black here? Right there. See that again, I'm going to start dinging things down. Oh yeah, look at that door. I need to keep something dark in front of these here. Look at that. My goodness. Alright, what we said was a flat 10. Okay, it's at a 9. Let's see how bad that one there is. See? Another scratch. Right there. Alright. How bad is this one? This one came without a scratch. Wow. So we already dropped the point down already because of scratched parts. I see it again. I'm going to have to keep dropping down until we stop. Lego, you could have stopped that at any time and you choose not to, so we're going to fail it. And I let that be known in my write-ups too, and I send them a review. Like when I give them the write-up on things, I go down to the packing job. Really, that's kind of like the build experience. You know, that kind of thing. Okay, now we got to put together Beatriz. So maybe she is the baker. That's why the pastry's all burnt. We were blaming Paisley. Well, no, maybe not, because well, they got her with the broom. Alright, well, we haven't found all her parts yet. Well, we need the scooter base next. So, Beatriz, your head's on backwards. I'll straighten that right out. These are nice mini dolls. I don't know why people don't like them. I don't get it. She must be the bakerette. I never can get these wigs on. There we go. Not too bad. And they give her a broom. What is she, the maid or something? I thought maybe she'd be the baker. Maybe she uses that to comb the cookies. Get the dust off the cookies. And these tires already come pre-made. That's pretty cool. And snap those in. There's no handlebars, so how do we ride this thing? Well, first we got to put the kickstand on. There we go. Kind of get the kickstand set up in such a way that I can just stand it up. Yeah, so I found all my parts and I just got to crawl up in the attic, but I think what I'm going to do is, let's get this filmed, and I got to crawl up there, at least get the build parts done. And then their headlight goes on the front. So let me just do the build portion first. And my nephew was supposed to go to his other grandparents today. I don't think that's going to happen. So we might be lucky and hear all the profanities come out of his mouth. He plays games. He plays a lot of video games. I used to be like that, not anymore. I've gotten older, and video games are good for maybe an hour or two. Then after that, I'm kind of like, okay, I want to do something else. Put that in there. And we need sticker number 7 on a tile. First, I got to find the tile. Got a blank sign. I bet that's going to get stickered. And 7 is that weird thing. What is that? A croissant with a happy face? Hold on, I'll show you here. It's a croissant with a happy face. Wow. Didn't look like a croissant going in the box. So this must be so they must do deliveries here too. There we go. Okay, so Beatriz is the delivery driver and the street sweeper. Maybe she takes her broom out and sweeps the streets while she's on her scooter. She's got 2 jobs. Now I got to find the goggles for the helmet. And then when I get done with the build on this, I may just do the review. I don't know yet, but there you go. Kind of weird for that. And yeah, so I think that takes care of that accessory. Alright. The scooter's done. Beatriz is over here. We got our scuffed up doors and stuff. These I can always use. I really rarely use them, but they're kind of cool. Oh, a ladybug. So that must be the hidden surprise in the cupcakes. So the kids have something to look forward to when they're having their treats. They got a surprise in the middle. Okay, we're just about halfway done with this too. I like these quick builds. Oh, wait a minute. There's no glass that go in these? I like the way that sounds. It's like a low rumbling noise, but it's not an earthquake. Probably my goofy neighbors. Inverted cool yellow flat tiles. I can always use those. And then, oh, we got to make 4 of these. You may not be able to see it in the book, but you got to make 4 of those. I know some people want to see every step. Right. Oh, okay. So they put windows behind those. All right, I get you now. So what they did is they come in here and do this inside these frames. And then we'll take some scratch glass and put it in our frame. So we're already dinging off a point already for scratchiness. And it looks like, what I can tell, looks like the side here goes right in there. So it just slips right in here like that. So that's not too bad. So it's a good way to make custom sized windows. Yeah, they don't fit in all the way too. Okay. Got to put a sticker on spring green. Wow, and that's sticker number 4, which is that. Looks like a chalkboard with scribbles. Oh, I first thought we were painting. Oh, wait a minute. Did I put that in the wrong spot? I did. Yeah. Here we go again with the stickers. Be careful. Watch your orientations. That's why I hate stickers with the passion. And that goes right in here on the inside. A regular one over here. You're doing 1 or 2 pieces at a time, so this is meant for little kids to put together. Okay, we got our shop door that's kind of scuffed up. And we get a half round tile. Then we got to put sticker number 3 on there, which I'm assuming it says open. Yeah, so the shop is open 24/7, so you can get your pastries at like 4 in the morning before you have to go to work. Got that on there fairly straight. There we go. Okay. Now when I looked at the box, I thought these were palisadoes. I thought, we don't have palisade bricks in spring green. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, I was going through my shed getting some of the stuff out for this, for the condensation line, and I saw some of my dad's fishing gear in the shed. Last time we went on a camping trip, that's where he left it. I thought, wow, I don't know what I'm going to do with all that stuff yet. No, I don't fish. I like to eat it. Catching it to me is boring. Alright. Now I'd have to crawl up in the attic, cut that pipe out of there, and start putting the new stuff in. I have everything here now, but it's just crawling up there. It's right at the attic door, so it's not a big deal. It's just there's not a lot of area to work in. It's probably about maybe a foot of OSB that you can stand on. I thought about just one day going up there and expanding the floor up there a bit more, screwing it down. But if I do, I'm going to re-insulate up in that area before I put any new, put some panels up, and then I can just have boxes and stuff sitting up there too. I mean, it's where the air conditioning's at, it's the highest part of the roof, and it's just big. It's probably, you could stand up in there. It's like 6.5 foot. So I don't have to crouch down or anything up there. It's not too bad, but I got to think of something though. And then this goes here. I hope this is going to make one of those Minecraft sets where they fall apart on you. And my nose is trying to start to drip again. Maybe it's an outdoor seating area, we don't know. Yeah, so far it's not a bad set. It's about the right pace. I'm not bored with it. It's not repetitive. It's different. Well, it looked like pink in the book, but I'm assuming it's this color. Like I said, I don't have a lot of pastel colors, and I'm trying to slowly hoard that stuff up because pastels are good for all sorts of builds. I'm always talking about building, what is it, like Miami Vice themes and stuff. Like stuff in Florida, they have those buildings on their boardwalk, whatever, where they're like the pastels. Yeah, if you get enough of that stuff, you could really recreate that. Oh, this goes right here. What is that for then? I thought that's where we're going to attach some stuff. Looks like we got ourselves some cobble path. Okay, and a ladybug just sits right here. All right. By far, this is like a fraction of what that McDonald's I built was. Lego, why don't you just have me stick these over there then, on that one step? Are you trying to waste paper? Okay, we have a sign that has a sticker. Put it on the shaft first. That might be easier. And sticker number 5. I don't know where to park the scooter at. So it must be a place to park the scooter. Maybe it's a charging station. Like that. Pretty cool. Oh, okay, I see what we're doing now. And I'm looking for the candle piece. So maybe there's a candle that goes in there. We don't know yet. And the ladybug's going to sit right by the fire and get warmed up. Okay, like that. And we got some angle tiles. I hope we finished around there at least. Lego's got all the parts to do it now. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, but that's why I always wondered, oh, wait a minute. This is supposed to go here. Alright. And, ooh, this set did not come with the brick separator for something this big. Lego, I'm going to have to ding it down to an 8 now. Why? Because if I made a mistake, somebody else most likely will too. So, yeah. Without a brick separator, you'd have to literally mutilate that. So, no brick separator with the build. That's an 8. Even if I didn't make a mistake, it would have been dinged off for that anyway. So, you know, I'm not like I've said, I'm not nice. I'm fair. Because if you're putting a bunch of these little tiles in, you could put the wrong color, and it's like, well, how do I get that out? And we have angled tiles, Lego. We're not going to fill in right there. Oh, we are. I spoke too soon. It's like, what was that? Trip the kids in there so they could drop their cupcakes when they're walking out the door. And like, it says, please watch your step. You're not paying attention. You fall down, and the least thing you have to worry about is dropping your cupcake. The worst thing is breaking a body part. Alright. Let's get this going here. Got a cupcake, or that could be a flower on the table. And then this goes right here. Yeah, for the most part, this is a playable model. You can tell. As far as for could it be dropped in a city, we're not done yet, but I'm going to be honest. No, we got regular nougat. I think that's nougat. Oh, this must be a little trash can. At first I thought that piece was kind of mangled. That's just the injection thing there. It's like, wow, Lego. And looks like it's some kind of a little tree. Maybe a twig. And then, yeah, it's a little plant to add some color outside. Okay, the dark leaf goes on first, not the light leaf. Watch your leaf colors. They give you, so the light one goes on the top. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't matter, but well, let's not commit to that. Almost made a mistake. So yeah, without a brick separator, guys and gals, when you start this, make sure you have a brick separator right up hand. If not, now you wonder why. About 70% done with the build. Yeah, I gotta go up there now and start cutting things out. But before I go up in the attic, have fun up there, I'm gonna get this set at least filmed, or at least get the build portion done. So right now we're at a flat 8. Obviously got a strawberry cake. And we're back on the inside now, all of a sudden, and this just goes here. Alright, you know what I forgot to do? Put these right in here. See, sometimes you just catch yourself. And that's it for bag 2. And you got a lot of little pieces here. We still haven't used those teacups yet. I still don't see where those go in here. I think they're just final accessories. Or they could go in there, we don't know, but that's it. Alright, we're going to wrap up with bag 3. That doesn't look too bad, but that looks like a lot of small parts. Yeah, for the most part it is. Well, looks like we got ourselves a... Maybe it's a pug with a happy face. I don't know what that is. A buddy of mine, he wants Lego to bring out official pugs. I'm like, oh, I wish they would. And I don't have those leaf pieces in pink. It'd be great for making some cherry blossom trees. Put the pink with the spring green. It looks really good. And you got the spring colors going there. Okay. Alrighty, now we're recording. Good. Now let's get started here. So, we obviously got poops, so the dog, there you go. Have fun with that one. Yeah. Looks like Olly didn't pick up after his dog. We need to bring out some friends, police officers, so they can arrest him. Oh, the minifigure policeman will do just fine. And hey, we're going to throw you in jail. We got to make 2 of these. Yeah, because so today's going to be in the 60s, maybe 70s. I'm just going to crawl up in that attic and start taking a hacksaw to the copper up there, remove it, replace it with the PVC stuff so I can clean it out. And by tonight I should have that all working if everything goes well. Still blows icy cold air and I want to preserve it. Hey, here's some more of these teacups. If you get this set on sale or clearance and you get it, it's got a lot of nice parts for what it is. These go right here. Lego, oh wait a minute, these are, okay, they're backwards. So instead of starting with the black here, you got to start with the white one. So you got to make 2 more, but they're in reverse. Oh, a clock piece. I haven't seen those in a while. My friend was showing me he has a couple of these in, I think, transparent pink and transparent clear. The chefs, they were using them for jellyfish for a set. And I thought, oh, man, I wish I had those. But I don't, so yeah, I snooze, I lose on that one. That's why sometimes I'll see some pieces out of a set, and I'm like, I may want to grab a few of those, because Lego will discontinue parts for several years, and you don't know if they're ever going to release a part, if ever, you know. So if you always find a piece, and it's reasonably priced, snag it, because you may not find that piece and you may need it for a mock or something, and it's like, oh, I don't have that part. Take good care of your Lego. Don't throw it around, lose parts, because stuff can get pretty expensive. And I'm missing that last, there it is. So I'm missing this last piece here. So it looks like bag 2 just did the exterior walls and just the, ooh, that doesn't go inside. Oh, that looks better inside than outside. That's right there. And now we place a bunch of 1x2 spring green. No, 1x4 spring greens. But Lego, look, it's splitting. I can't have that fall apart on us, cave in on everybody. Olly's the building inspector in disguise. He'll fail this build, he'll condemn it. Say, sorry ladies, all the free pastries are not going to make me change my mind. Okay, we got that up there done. And then we got the nougat here. Oh, the nougat goes on the inside. We need some 1x1s too. Okay. Hoping you see everything too. I try to get the angles just right. There we go, right there. And I can't show every piece. I can't. My hands will get in the way. That's just how it is on these videos. So at least now that's kind of locks that together. Okay, we got all that installed. And a stud. Oh, there it is. And we have, oh wait a minute, hold on, I'm getting my steps confused here. But yeah, even though if I have tons of brick separators, why do I worry? Because this could be your very first set you've ever bought. I bet the clock goes on that. We don't know. Okay, these go over here, right over here. That's where these go, right in this area. All right. You don't have to rotate yours. I'm just doing it for aesthetic purposes. Now all this is really starting to lock together. I mean, they don't make an 11 stud plate, so we have to piece it together. But for the most part, right now, the build's still keeping my interest. I don't want to just be like, hurry up and get it done and shy away from it. I actually want to build this, so that's why I'm getting it done. Plus, I got a bunch of other things I got to do. And now, let's see here. Looking for more of those white plates with bow. Let me put this back over because I will get lost if I don't. Yeah, a white workbench is not really good for what, you know, if you have white parts on it. I was thinking about making the workbench with the lights underneath it so I can change the color. Make a smart workbench. With my electrical skills, I can just fabricate that myself. And I want to make it as lightweight as possible, durable, and portable, and even make it battery powered so I can run it anywhere I want. I can go sit in the living room or work outside under the shade tree at night. Alright, this goes right here. Yeah, just barely rest on there with that. Just rest right on that one stud. This looks good on the inside. Too bad it wasn't a complete build. You'd have to buy probably 4 of these to make a complete standalone. Kind of a shame. Okay, the clock goes up there. And it's showing it 10 o'clock. Of course, I got to find the clock that I just had. I saw it, so no, it's not missing. Not in my hands. I mean, that's a very common clock part in my collection, but let's start sorting things out. Remember, I pulled it off to the side and said, oh, we get a printed clock. Oh, here it is. And of course, you can show any time you want, but looks like it's 10 o'clock. So it goes right there. It's a nice way to hide all that underneath there too. And we got to make the sign. I have a feeling it's going to go right here. This little clip right in there. How I know that is because of this. You can see that fits almost right in there. So, but we're not ready for that yet. We're hiding all these cool yellow parts. Yeah, but after I'm done with all these sets, they just get parted out. I've had some that kind of frown up on me on that. I'm like, I can't save it. It's like my mocks or tutorials. I can't save all those. But I make building guides. Because I can build it later. And we need sticker number 9, which is the cafe sign. Wish that was printed. That would have been pretty cool for a mock. But I have some guys, oh, I don't like you. You ripped apart that beautiful mock. I'm like, dude, I have it backed up in stud. Oh, you have building guides for this? I'm like, yeah, you know. They don't understand. A lot of people don't get it. There we go. Right in there. That's really sturdy. Yeah. I back all that up. I may need that. One specific thing. Okay, we need a squash brick. Put it in here. Stud flower. And a chef's hat. That goes right up here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. But for the most part, though, friend sets are very fun, colorful. If you're looking for something to spend time, let's say with your daughter, there you go. I mean, this is not a bad build. Anybody could build these. You don't have to be a gal to put them together. I enjoy the theme, and I'm a guy. A full-grown man, to be exact. I know some people make fun of me over that, but for those who make fun of me, my collection is bigger with oddball colored parts. And that goes on there like that. Which goes on here. So you don't even see the chef's hat. I thought you would be able to see that. At this angle you can, but maybe the chef throws his hat or throws her hat up there when she's done, just tosses it up on the roof. Oh, I was hoping this butterfly would have been printed. Sometimes they've been releasing some of these that are printed. Would have been so cool on that instead of just the plain Friends colored one. And these are kind of an odd piece to have in that color, these. I'm looking for angular plates and oddball colors. It'd be really good for all sorts of stuff. And especially pieces like these. Looks like I'm going to have to raise up the camera a bit more. Let's do that. Shaky, shaky. There we go. Olly, you're almost at the bakery. You're getting there. You can see it now, huh? So they're like this right now. Whoops. Uh-oh. That's kind of a piece that falls off. Maybe I have to ding off a little bit more. Ooh, I hate putting these on here. To make sure I get this straight, let me find a plate here that's long. Now, Lego doesn't provide this to me. I need to find something to pull off here. And I got so many sets right now. I mean, this doesn't come with it. I'm going to shove this in here like that. And then I'm going to stick sticker number 2 on it just to make sure it's centered. I don't know how critical it is. One of you mentioned this to me, and that's how you keep things straight. It's easier to put them on a bigger part. So keep yourself at least a 1x10 or a 2x10, 2x12 to play it around. And we've almost done with all the stickers here. And then this goes right here. So it's the Happy Croissant. Since 1932. What was I around back in that time? I wouldn't even thought of. Lego. 1932. I think they would have done 1964 or something when Lego came out. Alright. There's a stud flower that goes right here. So don't forget that guy, because I would have forgot it too. And make 2 of these, or you got to make 3 of them. Oh, wait a minute. You don't put a stud over there. You got to have to make one of these leaf pieces. I wasn't paying attention. So this goes here. Okay. So don't do what I just did. And it looks like we are going to be putting together a lot of greenery. Right, this goes right here. I had somebody in one of my videos comment how banged up my hands are. I'm like, yep, that's how it is. This goes on the, well, this goes on the 6th stud from the end. There we go. Now we got to make the cherry blossom vines, or whatever they're called. We got to make 2 of these. I'm going to set them up now. We say the score is at an 8 just because there's no brick separator and they're scratched parts. These little stems will come in handy for my campgrounds or making plants and vases or something, or a vase. Like that. Just twist those in there a little bit. I don't like pressing on those little prong parts. Not that it doesn't hurt my hands or anything, it's just I don't want to snap those off. See, this just broke off. Remember that last piece? That'll be a 7.9 because it's kind of brittle at this point. I think there'd been a better way to attach those. Alright, we got a dog dish down here. So we are going to find something with the paw print and then some water that's overflowing out of the thing. And, well, we know the dog's name is Juno, and since it's got an O at the end, that tells me this dog's obviously a male. So Juno gets to sit there and drink his water. Latin base, you gotta love it. A's are feminine and O's are masculine. That's a little bit of a history lesson for you in language. We always would tease. If you ever watched Pokemon, name my son Trico and my daughter Cresselia. Well, they would really hate that if they found out where the origins of that would have came from. You named me after a Pokemon, but like, yeah, Cresselia sounds nice. Trico sounds nice. How many of these do we have to make? Just one? Okay. And 3 leaf pieces. And so far the set is still keeping my interest. I just got to get a bunch of other stuff done around the house today. I guess today is, what is everybody's plans? Okay, since not everybody's plans, but what did you do on Memorial Day? Well, you're looking at what I'm doing right now. My buddies are, some are out of town, some are like, this is just another day. For me, Memorial Day is just another day for me. Okay, stick that in there like that. That's what that looks like. And now we place it with the butterfly up here like that. And yeah, this is probably going to be one of those things that I'm going to have to spend probably an hour on trying to get that attached. There we go. Yeah, that's just be careful not to bump into that. It looks nice. And we're not done yet. Oh no. Put these two together and we need sticker number 6. So that must be a little carton of eggs. The carton of eggs goes in here. Now this is where I hate some of these sets. It just sits in here. Why do I hate that? Because it just floats. If you were to move this thing around, it's going to fall out. The teacups go into the espresso machine. And then we got to put a sticker on a brick, which is sticker number 1. Why is 1 always the last one in all these things? that right there. Yeah, looks like some kind of wheat stuff on it here. This is more like the Hearts, the what is it called? Heartlake City Bakery. There you go. Put that right in there. Those cubby holes work pretty good. Those window frames for the cubbies. And we have, ooh, see, I'm knocking into this tree here. This is already coming out. If it falls out, I have to ding it a bit more. I think that's supposed to be butter or something. I don't know what that is. It just sits right in here. And I think we got a table that goes here. For the most part, the set's a bit random. It's like it's like some of these builds are kind of afterthoughts. It looks like this is like a double fudge chocolate cake or something. Looks yummy. Oh, that's where the poop. Lego, that tree is really kind of annoying. They put the poop on the cake, so you're having poop cake. Isn't that extra yummy? Oh, I forgot to put this thing on the bottom. So, yeah, essentially this is not a bad set. This is mostly just, the build is left to be desired of. It gives you just enough to start your own cafe bakery, but for the most part, this is merely an accessory set here. And this goes here. And that's it. Now, I have a few extra pink pieces. Usually Lego doesn't give you that many, so we're going to check our work here. And see if we are indeed missing some leaves. Well, I know where one leaf's supposed to go. It goes right down here. I see it just barely peeking through. This is the time to make your corrections real quick. I need to bring out more friend sets like modulars. Alright, so we have one extra leaf piece. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, we have extra teacups. What I would do is put the teacups in here. Now, when I do this type of set, I'll stick the teacups on the floor here so we don't lose them. When I do this set, it'll be on a turntable like this. But remember, I'm going to have to back it out. For something like this, I'm going to be honest, I think it would be easier if I do a close-up tour. So I can get really up close, because it's easier to bring it up like this instead of like this. Alright, and we'll put it on the turntable so I don't have to mess with it. And that's what we have remaining for bag 3, and we're done with the sticker sheet. Now let's set it up. And for the most part, I'm pretty happy with this set, except that I have to go and dig up the turntable, which I had used for another set review, because I've been doing set reviews like crazy. And if my nephew is not up, I'm going to have to get him out of bed. I need to get up in that attic today. And let's fix that. Yes, guys and gals, I don't do just Lego. I'm like a handyman. See, this you're going to whack into. I've already whacked in that tree several times. And for the most part, you are getting, I mean, this is $30. And I'm going to be honest, I think it's a bit pricey for what you're getting here. You're not even getting a complete build actually here. You're getting just, it looks like just a portion of a modular. It's not complete by any means. So a scooter parking there. Now, I would have hoped that this was more complete. But think of it this way, though. Well, do I really want to mess with this? They need to put like a stud or something. They should have put a jumper plate on it where you can set the goggles or something on there. But honestly, it's not bad. I think this is $20. I don't think this is like $30. I think that's kind of loony for the price. And yeah, so these two now are going to meet up. All right. And we'll put Beatrice here. I'll set it up later. Well, maybe I'll just do it now. And you know, I don't know any. I think that's a guy. It's hard to say. Wearing a coral beanie cap. What am I saying? I used to have the whole pink hairdo back in the day. I think that looks pretty good. You know, quick rundown of the build. It's all around a nice set. I guess I could do the review. So I think a 7.9 is pretty fair for it. For what we're getting here, it's a playable model. Okay, it's playable. And I think this is more of just the interior stuff. Okay. So what I'm going to do is set the focus, make sure the image is nice and sharp. I may just come in and just review it before I start doing some stuff around the house. Then I can say it's done. So let me just start the main review now. Let's start the review with build experience. And honestly, this is a very nice set. It was very easy to follow. I didn't really have anything come apart except for maybe this flimsy tree. Just feels like it's just tacked in there, and this little chef's hat in the back. Other than that, it's pretty good for what it is. The build did keep my interest, which is really nice. I think it's due to the nice bright colors in the build. As you can see, we have the spring greens. We do have some cool yellow. We have the pink, the bright flame yellowish orange, and overall it's just an attention getter. Really nice. For play value, you know, there's a lot of things you can do here. You do have the 3 mini dolls, you got the scooter, and plenty of accessories as you saw inside. So you can see right here, all this stuff here you could use for your own creations and stuff. Look at all this you can do. You can play with the set as is, you can add on to it, or if you want, just rob these out of here and put them in your own mocks and your own city displays. I mean, look, you get the oven and all this stuff. So it's really good. So in addition to playing with this, you can do that as well. There's a lot of things you can do here. Now, since it is an open back, no roof, you can't just simply put this in a Lego city. It's going to look really funny. So it's up to you, the builder, to finish this off, or use the parts to make other creations. There's lots of good pieces in here to get you started. But the main thing in the set is accessories. Lots of clutter items, as you saw in the kitchen, that you can use for other builds. So overall, it is a nice set for play. As far as for collaborative build, no, this is not a collaborative build at all. This is meant to be a solo build, so this is meant for you and you alone to build. You can't share the festivities, so no group building with this one. So my final score in this set is going to be a 7.9. Just a little bit for stickers. I'm dinging off a whole point for the scuffed pieces, and there's no brick separator. And for the set having the abundance amount of parts, why wasn't a brick separator included? I don't know. It would have been nice to have that. So that's probably the only 3 things I'm really going after on this set. But overall, it is a really nice building set. You get a lot of stuff here. So tell me what you think.